my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Carr going to throw right away. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From midfield, here's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Carr now on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No. Look.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So a nice run there, and I have to think in a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He finds his man Johnson, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, Carr again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Henry again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Henry. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw his car. Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
He gets it left side of Johnson.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
37 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Groupie for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Commanders 3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action. Howell winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Commanders are back within a score.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we'll go. Hey, 7:34.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Completes it to Perry.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And now Carr changing the formation.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Commanders 10.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now they'll audible to something else. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Carr.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Kamara on the read option.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Now it's Crowder.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A gain of 9.
Back to throw. Howell.
At the 25-yard line.
Oh, Howell loses it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! Go Chiefs!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
19 Lions! Cut 19! Cut 19!
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Draw play. This is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing here, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
What now? What do?
And they'll indeed take a knee.